call this guy. You can go out to buy the business and say how far. But you know me here where I drop my cake. Hey, but now of late some things they go on, some Tuesday they come here they steal. I don't really understand. Why did I drop my cake now? The cake loss. Hey, they dare go catch some thief for this house inside here. I go, hey, you are here. Who be this? Hey, what are you doing here? You are the thief who stole my shoe, right? I just grabbed my shoe here. Where is the shoe? What are you doing in my house?
Please, listen kindly to the voice of my heart. Before it's too late, I vanish with the crowd and then lose my rest. I'm outside here with the world, and maybe the world could hear me cry, hoping that someone there is going to hear me out. I'm lost and stuck in this crazy generation where virginity means nothing and sex means everything. A generation where if you think of progressing more than your father is a mystery. Making sense is dysentery. I'm living in a generation where friends are better than harvest and Friday nights are always the best. A world where small kids hope to grow up being presidents, but they all end up being residents. I'm living in a generation that doesn't care. A generation that never follow the theme of taking care. I'm living in a society that will encourage you to think twice or thrice, not twice. We don't fear the gunshots, but we fear the screenshots. We are like the world is bouncing and nothing is missing. When they told me that friends are better than families and we are living like we have no families. I'm that girl who believes in limit than the sky. The sky isn't my limit because making it in life is like a stuck glue. So tell me how I'm gonna make it to eat and to live. Tell me how I'm gonna make progress. A world full of light, but inside I'm full with darkness. Darkness on my forehead. My future is just a mess. The future that I hope it might be better. Not better with sleeping pills. I'm living in a generation where education is just a skill. If you don't sign a due, your CV doesn't make sense. Your certificates are called papers. So hey, tell my teacher I'm educated, but I never made it because someone somewhere signed a due using the rest of my hands. I'm living in a generation where they promised me never to make it because they used the back door whilst I was in the waiting room, waiting for the front door to be opened, gently asking God to open every door. The lion in us is broken. Pot-bellied bears are eating our future. They look at us skinny down and still say, well, you are a lion, so bring out your best and be successful. Stealing away from me my useful powers with structures. Laws that make no sense. Chewing their grass and still denying me of my rightful meat. They look at me from a distance. They look at me from a distance. They look at me from a distance where there's nothing that I have done for them to eat my rightful meat. I'm living in a world where everything I'm messed up with everything. I'm sure that each and everyone is here and you heard my cry out. I'm living in a generation where they use a generation where they friends are better than harvest and Friday nights are always the best. Stealing away from my rightful meat and still denying of my rightful meat. Chewing their grass and still denying of my rightful meat. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Relax. Jumek, let me come to you.
Yeah, I wish I can just come on stage and shake you that you cannot Okay, so here's the thing. You set a very good tone for your performance in terms of the message, the background music, and your pitches. It worked. It was a perfect tone. It's an emotional one, and it worked. Now, I am personally pissed, and the reason I'm pissed is not because you didn't deliver, because you delivered so well, but yet you didn't even see the extent of what you are doing, and you let yourself go. You broke, like there was a chain we were following, but you broke it. And that's something you cannot be forgiven. Anytime you have an opportunity to be on stage, to perform, you take it all in. And especially with your choice, it's emotional, it's an emotional performance. So do you know that even if you had been silent for just 30 seconds, that was even perfect? So that moment that it was a pause should have been an advantage for you. It means that you were not so much in it as you thought you could be. So that is where I'm upset, because please pay attention to the tone, your choices, everything you're doing. Even if it doesn't work, because trust me, the message you had given, it was done. So what you forgot that you couldn't recall, let it go. It wasn't necessary. Please, do you understand me? You see how I want, because it's emotional. So you better take it all into the end. But if you break it, nah, you can't do that. It means you did well, but you could have been excellent. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Ato, you want to add something?
A little to what Jimmy just said, and I feel that is something that all of us performers must take note. You see, all of us seated here do not know what script you were reading from. You understand? Like Jimmy said, what you were delivering was an emotional something, right? So granted, in your head, you've forgotten some of your lines, but we don't even know that. So it is about you being smart, thinking on your feet, and playing around the situation, no matter how bad it is, so that it becomes a part of your performance. Because what you did here was great. The message you delivered was excellent. And I'm sure that everybody was waiting to give you that rousing applause when you were done, until you choked, and then you made it so obvious to us that you had choked and have forgotten something. So please, Sarah, you did great. Well done. I actually can't wait to see the performance that you bring out next week. Because with this one, you can't go down again. All right? All the very best.
All the best. Thank you very much, Sarah. Okay. So you've seen the splendid performance of our delegates backstage. Let me quickly remind you that X1 Entertainment